name's Beck Bargett. I'm a consultant paediatrician at Bradford Teaching Hospitals Foundation Trust. The charity is something that as a department we've been thinking about for some time, and over the last 12 months put together a fundraising committee. And the idea is that whilst the NHS provides all the essentials in terms of equipment and facilities for children and their families whilst they're in hospital or when they're receiving healthcare provision out in the community, it doesn't in any way stretch to those extras. It's the extra add-ons that will enhance the experience that we really want this charity to be about. So when we have children in hospital for sometimes weeks at a time, it's about bringing home comforts into that environment at a time when families are really incredibly stressed. We decided that a coast-to-coast bike ride was the way that we were going to launch our charity, and there is the Way of the Roses route, which isn't the more standard coast-to-coast route. It's a slightly longer route. It's 170 miles from Morecambe to Bridlington, but allegedly a very, very beautiful route. We started with a group of about 5 of us and thought we could probably push to somewhere between 10 or 15, but I'm delighted that we've now got 56 riders who'll be doing the ride.
A charity has been launched in Bradford to buy new medical equipment as well as home comforts for children's hospital wards.
And the Bradford Hospital's children's charity is gearing up for its first real challenge, a 170-mile bike ride from Morecambe to Bridlington.
2 days before we start the bike ride, the Lord Mayor of Bradford and Lady Mayoress are coming to help us launch the charity with members of the clinical teams from across all children's services and most importantly a few of our patients and their families.
Get set, go! Move! Yes. Move! Right, right. No, no.
Hydraulics, your
Just powerful pump.
What, do you have to press a button? Anyway, I'll see you later, Mary.
Bye-bye, darling.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do you need anything?
Yes.
Good luck.
Just to finish away.
My name is Mathwin. I'm organising the Coast to Coast bike ride. We're in Bewley Park Outdoor Education Centre, which is our night stop for the first day. We've just cycled 62 miles. We set off at about 6 AM from Leeds this morning, and it's only rained twice. And we're just about to get some fish and chips. And then tomorrow we're going to set off after our fry up and get to York Racecourse, which is about 40 miles. And there's not going to be any flooding. It's going to be fine. And then the day after that, we're heading to Bridlington to finish the ride, which is another 60 miles.
but then the National Trust one, and we go right past it. It's really nice. Nice coffee.
Actually, you can go in there, can't you, without having to show your National Trust?
Yeah, I see. Going through Pateley Bridge. Needs to be.
Yeah. That's my excuse. I'm Evie. I was one of the SHOs at Bradford up until August last year at the same time as Mark, and we've come from Pateley Bridge, and it was a pretty tough climb out of Pateley Bridge actually, and then really lovely riding all past Brimham Rocks, and it's just been really nice and sort of wavy ups and downs. And then for the last hour we've been admiring the floods in York and trying to find the stables where we're sleeping tonight at York Racecourse. Tomorrow is a 60-mile route which goes from here to Bridlington to our celebration end party, with hopefully lots of food and lots of people waiting for us at the end.
You're cruel, man.
I'm Andy. I'm Evie's dad. She's one of the three organisers, and I've done a lot of cycling in the past, so she asked me to come and act as a support for mechanical problems. So I've been sitting very comfortably in a camper van and following people around, and they've mainly looked after themselves, changing punctures and things. They've been great. Well, the rest of the day literally from this spot is downhill. There's a little rise just before they get to Brid, but should be very easy. They're going to be stoked up with flapjack and stuff in a few minutes. Where I'm sitting now is at the top of the hill, so I can take photos where they're suffering. And they've ridden through some very quiet roads out of York, and they've just got into the Yorkshire Wolds and then got over the top of them now.
down Dale, we've gone through floods, we've gone deviations, we've gone across bypasses and all sorts of things, through fields, we've got lost. But absolutely phenomenal, and I think I said it again last night, but I'm going to say it again. The spirit, you know, I was with Catherine today and got a puncture, and just about every single person who went past in the Federal Jersey wanted to stop and mend the puncture. And that's just going to do it. Yeah. And that's just the spirit of the whole ride, from the beginning of Friday to the end now of Sunday. Everybody has just gelled together. People who didn't know each other just mucking in together, and that's just been phenomenal. The next people we need to thank are this utterly amazing support crew. Absolutely delighted to say that as of about 8 minutes ago, our running total was 11,000. I know that quite a few people in the room have got sponsor forms with more, so that is a fantastic achievement. Puts the charity into an amazing start, and we can't thank each and every one of you enough, and to all those who've sponsored as well. Thank you.
So 2 things. First is t-shirts. If anybody didn't get them and wants them, I'll have them on the bus on the way home. And the second thing is to reiterate what I said last night and to thank Bex, because without her none of this would have happened.
Given these two a huge thank you, because it's been a privilege and a pleasure to organise this amazing event with these two. Honestly, if ever they need a reference, you've got about 60 people in the room who would give you a topic. Honestly, you've been an absolute delight on both of you. Thank you.
So we're back in Bridlington. It's been a fantastic day. We managed to stagger the starts, and everybody, must have been about 40 of us, come in simultaneously along the promenade. Really fantastic. And then we came around the corner here to find whoops and cheers from friends, families, members of staff, colleagues. It was just phenomenal. Really, really phenomenal. We've beaten the weather. We expected heavy rain. This morning it turned into light rain later afternoon, but we've not had anything. So it's just been a fantastic trip. I think one of the overriding things for most of us has been the atmosphere amongst all the crew. Not just the riders who've gelled together phenomenally, stopping at the roadside to help each other with punctures, but just the support crew. You know, people just appearing with cakes and buns and all sorts of things, with great cheers and smiles. Photographers along the route catching us on precarious bends and uphill struggles, and it's just been really, really heartwarming to see the efforts that everybody's put across just for this charity and for this coast to coast, which is fantastic. I'll be checking to see how much we've raised. At the moment we're up to 11,500, which is phenomenal effort, and I know that a lot of people also have done sponsorship forms rather than online, so we might see that target just creep up and up over the next few days. But fantastic effort, and just really, really proud of everybody.